So, what was your question? You had a good question a second ago. Something about the fungus kingdom or something. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I think you were asking about um, why I'm so enthralled or fascinated by the fungus kingdom, and you know, honestly, I think that most people don't realize how deep this rabbit hole goes. And I think when you study this subject, you start to realize that the intelligence of this fungus kingdom is more it's more entwined into our lives than we know. And when you start to think about things like how they produce all these different compounds and materials that we can utilize, it's almost as if they're like allies of us, working with us in a synchronicity that many don't see. So I feel obligated to try to wake people up because I don't think they understand the intelligence that is moving through our reality that we're connected to, that we're a part of. Um, the fungal kingdom is so intelligent that it leaves us keys to its intelligence all over the place. And it's like humanity doesn't put two and two together, and I don't get it because I guess because I do. When you look at like cordyceps and their intelligence, they're able to take over like an ant's body, and the ant is either one of two things: either the ant has surrendered to the cordyceps, which is kind of what I think happens, or it has overpowered the ant and has taken over its body like a zombie. Either either way, we're seeing the example of this when we look at cordyceps on this micro scale. Now, if you think about us on a macro scale, we're larger, our bodies are warmer, yada yada yada. There's reasons why cordyceps don't attack us on these larger scales. But it doesn't mean we shouldn't look at them and learn their capabilities. Because if you look at the intelligence of these cordyceps and how incredibly intelligent these funguses are, okay, I'm sure they could have figured out over millions of years how to get to us if they wanted to. I think the point is that if you look at our DNA tells a story, a timeline of how we kind of came from them. We're closer to them than we are to plants. Yeah, we're bound to all of it. But besides the point. But these funguses are us at a different scale in the universe. In order for them to affect these dimensions, they needed to change their bodies and their shapes. Well, over millions and millions and millions of years, it's us. We are them in a different form, in a different scale. But it's too hard for the human brain to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's like, one guy figuring out how to make the light bulb. You need somebody out there to put all the puzzle pieces together and say, wait, there's way more going on than what we can see. So, to get back to what you were saying, if you understand that funguses made the dirt, not only did they make the dirt, but the dirt is like highways for them. It's how they travel. It's how they move through the planet, how they make things function. It's like they made the highways long before we ever got here. And now, you know, even the very things, the compounds we need for our consciousness are coming from this fungal kingdom. And it's like all of these keys and clues, I think, is them trying to communicate to us in the only way they can. I don't think they speak in English or Spanish or French or any of those languages in that way. Ironically, I think they help give us those languages. Whole nother conversation. But they're communicating to us through presence, through what they do in nature. And I think we're too egotistic to understand that we have this alien species communicating to us from another scale, another set of dimensions. But if we were to turn all of our focus to that kingdom and humble ourselves to that scale and start studying it, we would learn the universe by looking down at these lower scales. It would teach us about the universe. I know that sounds bananas, But there are so many people, mainly psychedelic people, that would agree with me. Anyway, did I answer the question? I think I went off on a major tangent. I'm so sorry if I did. I'm good. Okay. I think I answered the question though. I hope. Did I? Did I do good? It's hard because I know I got the camera present and it causes observer effect. It's so hard to like block out the camera to be able to give you guys good answers. I hope that worked.
Master Pepin says the people aren't ready. I say, when will they ever be? Ready or not? Here it comes. You felt it before you knew it. The signal doesn't ask permission. It was never waiting for you. You felt it before you knew it. The signal doesn't ask permission. Ready or not. 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 Here it comes. This was always in motion. You don't prepare for it. You remember it. Ready or not. Ready or not. Ready or not. Ready or not. Here it comes. Ready or not. Ready or not. Here it comes. It's already begun.